Crochet techniques. The front post single crochet stitch. To download a guide with our 5 favorite tips to improve your crochet skills right now, visit newstitchaday.com/5crochet-tips. For this tutorial, you'll need the following materials: a crochet hook and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Lion Brand for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Lion's Pride Woolspun, available exclusively at Michael's Craft Stores and lionbrand.com. In the color, Oxford Gray. The front post single crochet, just like the back post single crochet, is worked by doing a stitch around the post of the stitch in the previous row. That's this little part right here. Now on the single crochets, that's not very big, but we'll show you how we do this. So for step 1, I'm going to, I'm just going to chain one here. We're going to go into the gap right next to the stitch we're working around, and we're going to place our tip of our hook going from the front of the fabric to the back of the fabric, okay? So going away from you. Then we're going to come back around into the gap on the other side of that post. That's step 2. For step 3, we're going to yarn over and we will draw through the 2 gaps that are on our hook. And then for step 4, we'll yarn over and draw through the 2 loops on our hook. So let me show you how we do this again. We're going to go into the gap on one side and then through the gap on the other side of this post. Now the post here is in the front of our fabric. Okay. We yarn over and draw through, and then we'll yarn over and draw through the 2 loops on our hook. Now when you encounter this in your patterns, this will be abbreviated FPsc, and this fabric that I've created here is actually what happens when you do a front post single crochet on every single row. It sort of creates this cool pseudo ribbing effect in your crochet fabric, which is often when you'll see this used most, but you'll also see this in other stitch patterns. So the effect is more subtle than a front post or back post double crochet, but when you encounter FPsc, that's how you do it. That's how you make a front post single crochet.
Hey! I'm Johnny Vasquez, founder of New Stitch A Day and your teacher for this tutorial. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to learn from us. If you'd like to see more videos just like this, we produce new content every single day, hence New Stitch A Day. You can click the subscribe button so that you don't miss a single stitch. And if you click one of the links to the side here, you can see the previous stitch in our series or the next stitch in our series. And if you click this link, you'll be able to see one of my favorites. And don't forget, you can also download a PDF with the written instructions for this tutorial by clicking or using the URL link that's on the screen. Again, I want to thank you so much for learning with us, and I hope that we've helped make your knitting and crochet skills a little bit better today. Yarn on!